Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VI with me, Get Daved. Alright, we're gonna try getting the last island, because things worked out really well last time I went exploring for an island. Found a bit of a difficulty spike, it's nothing to worry about. Seriously though, that King Slime wrecked me. In Dragon Quest IV, I think that's the first one they were in. And they just aren't that much of a threat. You fight them in Chapter 4 for the first time. Basically, your characters are on like level 10. And you only have Mina and Maya. And you might have Ujong or Orin with them, but either way, we got a lot more firepower with us now. And we needed all of it. Yeah, these guys are no problem. All to get that slime. Guess I'll kill the miasma. I kind of thought she'd be able to get the kill. Maybe she did too. And that's everyone, folks.
Well, that was easy.
Ooh, new spell for the hero? Eh.
Nice.
You really could have a viable mage angle on the main character, though. I mean, that part's kind of cool. Ooh, what a view. Bobby! That's who I sounded like. Look at the view. Alright, I think we fought the guy on the left before. Unless it was a very similar shade of green. They're pretty terrible, but we'll be alright. The Dython. Like, we fought Flythons already and they weren't too bad. Alright, I misclicked. It's okay. That's just me saving some MP, which I can spend on healing now. What a fun privilege. Okay, he's got pretty good defense. We're fine. Ooh. Snakeskin. We've been finding this for a while, and I assumed I'd find a recipe for a snakeskin whip or something, but it's not happening. There we go. Apparently, the Underdigger and the Abominable Showman. Abominable Showman does is like a pep power divide. Hey, Insula Borealis. I called it. Alright, Quattro. Sparkly spots. Oh dear. Okay, let's try our luck with this guy. We didn't do a ton of damage. Yeah, we're fine. They should be pushovers. Yeah. Kind of a waste of the hero's attack, but I expect, yeah, there we go. If Serena's doing 50, we're okay.
Goodness.
She's by no means weak, but again, if your healer can crush the opposition, you're in a good spot. I mean, it's not that hard to kill Krill. Activate lightsaber. He was all talk.
Who else wants some?
Man, I saw the Slayer of the Sands and thought, he'll be tougher than the boss. Alright, and of course those guys, assuming there's not like a palette swap I'm failing to notice. Oh. Well, we'll get that when we head on back. Those guys aren't too strong, so I don't think we're in a much more difficult area. Hello! Fine, let's dance. We've just gotta watch the Men of War. I expect Eric will get them though. Or Jade. Seemed like a good opportunity for an ooze bruiser though. I guess he didn't have quite enough firepower to get both. Ooh. Alright, what precious ores do you have for me? Unremarkable. Blue eye. Alright. That's pretty neat. Well, hello, good sir. Alright. For tributes. I thought he said turtles at first and was a little taken aback by that. Is that a normal thing? Seems weird to me. Ain't no turtles where I live, though. Just a lot of large mammals. Right, there we go. Either I'm doing a bad job looking for targets, or they're kind of well hidden. I suspect it's a little bit of both. I mean, I kind of thought I could casually clear them all out and then go see that guy about cashing in for a reward. Which I think someone told me they were generally seeds. That's a pretty good reward. Trying to do one more scan to see if I come across anything. Well, you let me know if you saw it. I mean, I walked across the whole island. Probably tucked away some corner. Back to the Salty Stallion and back to the plot, everyone. That island was a little disappointing. Maybe I walked past a treasure chest, too. Who knows? We should be reasonably close to where we're gonna go, though. We just gotta wrap around to the other side of the planet. Easier than it sounds. And another one of those. Okay, the otter. He's adorable. Has a ton of hit points. We gotta keep that in mind. I'm going for the one shot. Boy, sounds like Serena's having a bad day over there. I thought she'd try squelching it. You can get your hit points back? There we go. Forgot about her adorable dress. Alright, we're ready to rumble. I think we've used both of these. Yeah, and Serena doesn't even need to be pepped to do it. Well, let's see if we can do it just with an attack. There we go. And honestly, we're probably not gonna get a chance to use Jade's pep power unless I, do some party switching. That's fine. Because she's so fast. This reminds me a bit of Dragon Quest VIII in that, and a lot of level 5 games actually had this characteristic. You could sit down and play the game for a long time and actually not advance the core plot at all, but still kind of feel like you did a lot of neat stuff. I don't know, it's just a good, packed world. Lots of fun stuff to do in it. Like, a lot of games have worlds with a lot of things on the to-do list, but often they're not all that fun. It's my 2 bits anyway. Like, you know, you get the map with 1,000,000 checkpoints. And pretty good durability. Yeah, you get your map with a bajillion markers on it and just do the collectathon. It's not that great. But I mean, this one, any corner you look around could have treasure or a sparkly spot or a person or a target. I don't know if they're gonna have monster teams or whatever, but I mean, they got lots of things they can layer on. Alright, we're almost at Hawaii. Oh, guys, why'd you even show up? I think we need an offensive spellcaster in the mix. I'm gonna put Rab back in. Actually, no. We'll do Get Daved and the ladies for a bit. This I kind of think is probably one of the more, like, normal parties you could have. We've got our traditional white mage, traditional black mage, and then a fighter, and then the hero occupying a little bit of everything. You'd probably have a pretty viable spellcaster. Oh boy! Build for the hero.
Veronica wins again.
Anyway, I opted to go with Veronica for now, just because I'm a little afraid that her kitty suit is going to be starting to lag behind statistically. So we gotta get our kicks in now. Oh, fine, I'll go to the dock. You win. I mean, it seems a little silly because we take a rowboat out. A beach should do. Heck, I'll row it. Oh boy, Prince Ferris. Had one person in the comments section say he was a bit like Prince Charmley, Prince Charmles from DQ8. I mean, they're both kind of princes who aren't doing their own dirty work, but Charmles is just so much worse. He's like there's some characters like Argith/Algus in Final Fantasy Tactics. I hate that guy, but I think he's like an amazing character. And everybody loves hating him. He's just the worst. Charmles, just screw that guy. I don't even respect him for how despicable he is. That fat, spoiled punk.
Oh, here we are in beautiful Honolulu, a seaside paradise that Shell tells me is home to the prettiest pals in all the world.
I like his Shell impression.
Pearls.
Oh, come on.
Bright blue waves, pure white sands, and fabulous jewels just lying on the beach. Truly, darlings, this is the promised land.
I mean... it's nice.
Although it does seem a little less promising than I expected. Where is everybody?
You know, why was that spider abducting people again? I assumed for its own purpose.
Still, it's not our problem. Let's just find this Kai guy and get out of here.
Yeah. Population's been thinned a bit here too. Yeah. Do you have anything you feel you should tell me? Oh! Yeah, I had a feeling we'd be crossing paths with that again. They're pretty nasty enemies in all the games. Alright, so go to the church during day. This reminds me of Gravity Rush 2. A wonderful game with really good graphics. If you're into this aesthetic, you'd like it. Less happy colorful though, but cool. Red book. Alright, what you got? Alright, I really want to know about you, pseudonym. Well, good for you. To me, that suggests the mermaid people have it. He went looking but did not find it. Perhaps they moved it and put it in a vault? Or, you know, ground it up. That also could happen. Well, I like the open layout. Hey! Alright. That's the sound they would make. I'm a little freaked out by Hada, which had a billion treasures hidden behind everything. Looks like I'm cut off for that, though. Go on. Rosaries, really? I guess. The golden rosary is a recurring item, and it doesn't seem to have many pearls, but... still weaker than the steel shield. Alright. The iron mask, which is dropped by some enemies. I don't know if I should keep holding out for... I'm just gonna buy it and we'll rework it. We're not gonna find any more iron. Yeah, maybe we can rework it later. Seems like a very empty town in many different ways. Yeah, sure, I'll check it out. And its spectacular front gate. There we go. About time. This is what I come here for, folks. The sun-bleached seashells. It's difficult to say. Two paths to get back. A lot of places have multiple paths here. That's an interesting little quirk of the location. Yeah, only a couple... I'm waiting for the treasure trove. Every once in a while you get it. Dragon Quest town that doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in it. Now that I think about it, a lot of them are coastal. Yeah, and like an auspicious, they're relatively expensive crafting ingredients. I think the first one we could find was near Prince Ferris's kingdom. And they were like 360.
Look, look! Auntie's here! The show's about to begin!
Yeah!
Are you all paying attention? Good. Then I'll tell you the tale of the terrible curse that befell our village long ago.
What a great story.
The curse of a crafty creature with a face as pretty as a pearl, but a heart as black as coal.
Go on.
Let's begin.
Is everyone gonna be racist against mermaids?
Once upon a time, a master fisherman lived in Honolulu. He caught more fish and gathered more pearls than any of the other men in the village.
But he was the worst kind of unlucky.
The mayor of Honolulu, the big kahuna, was
Nice.
very fond of this fisherman and offered him the hand of his beloved daughter. The fisherman and the kahuna's daughter agreed to be married, and the future of the village looked bright.
But
Until the day of the storm. The fisherman was caught up in a terrible tempest, and he and his catch were thrown into the ocean.
well, I mean, that's good for the fish.
As he sank through the
Oh, I
water,
guess his pearls.
he saw the pearls he had gathered shining like stars all around him. The light faded, and he prepared to meet his maker.
But
But
Yeah.
instead, he met her. A mermaid more beautiful than any creature he had seen before. She held him in her arms and whispered in his ear,
you can't breathe.
"I will give you your life if you give me your soul." Many days passed and the fisherman did not return. The people of the village thought him dead and held a funeral for him on the beach.
Could you know what she said,
But
unless he
just
came
as
back
they
and
were
told
beginning
everyone.
to sing his soul into the next world, he appeared, exhausted but alive. The kahuna's daughter was overjoyed to have her beloved home and stayed by his bedside night and day, nursing him back to health.
I'm waiting for the but.
But the fisherman was no longer the man she knew. All day he would stare out to sea, muttering over and over, "I must marry that mermaid."
See, in our situation with Kai, the mermaid's really into him.
Then one day he threw his fiancée aside and ran to the harbor screaming, "I must go back to her." He banished the fisherman from the village and burned his boat so he could never set sail again.
It's kind of a dick move.
And so, the man who was once the pride of Honolulu spent the rest of his days alone on Saikiki Beach, haunted by the mermaid who stole his soul.
And the village who stole his boat. I don't think everyone in the story handled this
That's
well.
all for today, children. I'll tell you the rest of the story tomorrow.
Mermaids are scary! Whoa! The mermaid's coming to steal our souls! Run!
I don't know, she seemed okay to me.
Aloha, friends. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could go die.
Maybe. We're looking for a fisherman called Kai. Do you know where we can find him?
Oh my! What a coincidence! You must be looking for my son, Kainui. Are you friends of his?
Sure.
I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. all the men have sailed west to fight the giant squid that's been attacking our ships.
Oh yeah, I read a book about that too.
If you want to hurry
ended
things
really
along,
bad.
maybe you could go lend a hand. Once that monster's dealt with, they'll all come back to the village, sure enough.
Yeah, for 8's sake, I'm gonna spit my breath at it.
Be wary, friends. That squid isn't the only danger out on the seas. Don't let a crafty mermaid make you all pupule. I'd hate to see you go crazy.
Do you think she's a mermaid? She's got some sort of Hans Christian Andersen spell on her. Giving them the things you love the most. Well, joke's on them. I'm trying to get something from them. So I should go west? I wonder if we should tell her about what we saw. Oh no, church with a back door. That was bad news in Dragon Quest IV. Oh no, I'm rhyming like a mermaid! Gah!